Okay, this is my old 1989 and a half Dodge Ram pickup, half ton. And if you happen to have, this is actually a 1990 Dodge Ram, but they are no true 1990 models that has this emblem with the 100 because they stopped using it. They started using the 150 in the true made in the 1990 model. So that's the reason whenever I buy parts for this, it's always for a 1989 model. And I always tell everybody this is my 1989 and a half Dodge pickup. And I was going down the mountain and it was pouring rain, and guess what went out on me? My linkage to my windshield wipers. So you're talking about white knuckling it, it was rough. So I bought these little grommets that fits on the end of these probably a year and a half ago. And I said, by darn, today I am actually going to get my wipers working. So anyway, I got this piece here off. I'm not unhooking my little washer hoses or anything. And as you can see, there is where the motor hooks up. And that's one wiper. Now this one kind of concerns me. I'm gonna try to get in there with it. I think it'll be, I can't really get in there, but you can about see it right there. I think that if I just get that on first, turn this over there where I can get to it as close as I can, get that on here first, right here, okay? And I think that linkage goes in there like that. You'll see this end here is flat. This end here like goes down toward the motor. So this is the piece that goes to a wiper, and that's the piece that goes to a wiper. And if you notice the little red in there, that's where I put just a little grease. Now my advice, don't fill it up with grease, just a thin film, because they are pretty tight. I say pretty tight, no, you can pop them in. But I feared that if I just filled it up with grease, that I wouldn't be able to pop it in because of the compression, maybe even damage the fitting. But in any case, I've got this off. This wasn't too hard to get off at all. Mainly you just take off all the little bolts all the way across, and it slides right out from under here. You don't think it will, but it will. And so what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll show you what my linkage looks like when I get done putting it in there. If I had my tripod, I'd show you, but I'm thinking it's gonna go okay. So that's all for right now. Okay, I'm back. It really didn't take that much doing. It's pretty smooth. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the sun is glaring. I'm about half blind. And they basically just pop on. Now I can't say that they went on with just, you know, grabbing your hands and doing it. This was the most difficult to just get up there on top of the little piece where, you know, centered in the hole. But once I did that, I took these, and I wouldn't squeeze too hard, but you take the top part and the bottom part and just clamp down just a little bit. And I started with this one first because it was the hardest to get to. But I wanted to do it clamp this on first, but it was a little difficult with all this just clanging. So what I did is I basically just set it on top of this one without clamping it down, and I went to the far one, and that's the one I clamped down from the other side of the truck. This was the last one I did, and then I come over here and did this one. It wasn't too difficult at all. It can be aggravating, I guess, if you're not inclined, but I've been in some tough spots before, but I don't think you'll have any issues, and it sure sounds good. Then anyway, I'm fixing to cut it off, and then I'm gonna put my little piece back on. All right. Okay, I'm getting ready to go back, and as you see, I've got one side in, and this is just I don't even know how it's gonna end up. I just know this went in fairly good. I took my little screwdriver and ran it along here, right, like such, and I just went slow, and I put this little screw in. I put a little grease on it because you can tell I got the patina look going on here. So, but I want my screw not to rust any worse than it was, so throw a little red grease on it. I did not tighten it. I didn't snug it. I just put it in there. So this won't come out when I'm trying to manipulate this other. So I don't know if that's gonna work, but we're gonna see. So I'll let you know how the other part went. Okay, I'm back. Okay, don't be scared. Let your little screwdriver, as you are pulling on that a little bit, you're only gonna be able to reach about halfway. So at least get this part here halfway. I did not do this. Whoever monkeyed with this before apparently did this part. I did not put any nicks in there, and you won't either. Use a small screwdriver, not too small, but just run it along there until you can get as far as you can, pushing in as you go, and just be patient. And this is actually more limber than you think, to be honest with you, this little piece here. And you're gonna really do fine. Now, before I started working on my old truck, it did not have a screw all the way out here. So it had a screw here, and I'm just gonna put it back in the way it was. I'm one of them, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The point of me putting my grommets on there and getting my windshield wipers are working again because my windshield wipers did not work. Okay, that's solved. Just put your truck back together however you found it. And I wouldn't be scared about this, but don't get in a rush, don't get scared. This will come off and go on, and it shouldn't take that long. Matter of fact, I've been working on this for less than an hour, and that's taking my time. All right, when I get my windshield wipers on there, we're gonna spray a little water on it, and we're gonna check them out. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm fixing to put my windshield wipers on, but I wanted to tell you, before you start trying to take your vice grips and all of that and jerk them off thinking they don't have clips, you see that little piece right there on the end? That's the clip. And you see how my spring is loaded against it? You pull your windshield wipers back, and basically your fingers, it'll pull back with your finger. If it's bad, rusty, use your little screwdriver or whatnot. But then rest your arm and that spring against it, and then you should be able to just wobble it right off. So that's a little tip. Okay, I'm getting ready to put them on. Okay, I got my windshield wipers on and everything, and this piece is put back down. And I actually, whenever I ordered my grommets, I was working on my washer pump. You see that little washer pump? Actually, I've not had an opportunity to use them because I ain't had no windshield wipers. I was just being lazy. But in any case, I bought this from Rock Auto. They have one. So you put that in there if your motor does not work. This is the original thing, washer reservoir, and we're fixing to check it out, and I'll be right back. Or just hold on a minute. We'll get to see it like this. Pay no attention to the junk. Be honest with you, the air works on this thing. It's about at a point where I think I'm going. Let me grab my keys real quick. Let's see. I'll be glad to have my wire. All right, let's see. Let's see, let's cut this AC on. And let it squirt a little water. I don't know if you can see that water. My water pump looks like the end of the hose, the end of the little nozzle may be clogged up. I can mash on it and it'll pop water out of it, but it don't continuously do it. It should stop automatically. Yeah. Well, I may have to readjust that one. May have to do both of them. But in any case, it looks like it runs. Yeah, that one, I might can get by with that one, but this one I've got to adjust it. Okay, that's about all for now. I was coming up the mountain probably a couple of years ago, and my old AC unit went out. And I just took it to the shop and I said, boys, put me a brand new one on. That's something I don't have a vocabulary for. They do all that stuff. And I trust this particular shop. They put me a brand new compressor on there. I know this ain't all about windshield wipers. But anyway, there's actually another plug I'm going to do. That's, if you'll check and see that little outside light on my RV, on my property is working. That means I've got electricity, and the plug is this. First of all, I put my own pole in the ground, and I use my tripod crane. I have a video on that, and I'm gonna walk around here and the finished product. Now that lean post is exactly where the engineer told me to put it. And anyway, I made up me a cable. One of them goes over to my doghouse heater, the yellow one does, so don't pay no attention to that. But the black one goes into my little RV, to a panel in there. And as you see, there's my inspection sticker. So I passed the first time, and I'm kind of proud of that, because actually I've never put a power pole in the ground. But anyway, there's my plug on that if you want to see those videos. Also, if you want to like and subscribe, that'd be pretty cool too. I plan on making videos on pretty much all the little Yahoo projects I got, because I have fun doing it. And another little quick, just my opinion, look, 1989 and a half pickup, paid $1,000 for it. Bought it off a buddy of mine. He bought it off a widower. The old man bought it brand new, and it's set up for 4 years. Now, here's the little opinion I have. You can go out here and you can buy one of them old fancy trucks that you scared to get scratches on, and you got chrome rims and you can't hit the woods with it. Well, as you can see, I don't care about getting a little scratch or rubbing my belt buckle, or have a friend lean back on my truck, you know, with a belt buckle or whatnot. Yes, I want to keep my truck in good running shape, but I'm not so scared to drive it that I can't take it and actually work with it. You can buy these brand new trucks, and I have heard them cost up to upwards of $70,000 now. That's ridiculous. If that motor blows up right now, I can go and replace it, even if I have somebody else to do it for me. Okay, I've got AC, got brand new tires on it. Anyway, blah blah blah. I could go on and on, but anyway, this is the end of the video for my windshield wipers. They work now. I'm signing off. Thanks for watching.